Now, another thing about Islam or the Quran, you're not supposed to eat pork. Why is that? Doesn't that sound weird? There's pork everywhere. The Danes are big on pork. That's all they eat. Well, you're not supposed to eat pork because the genetics of the pig are very close to the genetics of a human. That's why they use pork. That's why they use pig heart valves in people. Check that out. They don't get rejected. Now, those guys also eat a lot of bad things. You're not supposed to eat anything in Islam that eats another animal, unless they eat fish. That's okay. If it's a fish eating another fish, that's okay. But you're not supposed to eat, tigers. You're not supposed to eat lions. Any kind of, apex predator, they call them. Those kinds of things that eat other animals, you're not supposed to eat those. Yeah, it's very bad for you. Because they're eating the blood from those things and all the adrenaline from those things. People that eat a lot of meat, those are the first guys that are going to get hooked on adrenochrome. Adrenochrome is blood from a baby that's been scared almost to death, and then they drain the blood and they drink it. Yeah. Now, go check it out if you think I'm BSing you. Adrenochrome. That's how they're running a lot of these people. In the old days, they ran a lot of these people through opium. Remember the opium wars? Yeah. The British got the Chinese government totally hooked on opium, and they ran it that way. They had, I can't remember, 20 tons of opium in one place before it was burnt by the Chinese, who were sick of those guys running them. Now, they're using adrenochrome now, and all these guys are getting hooked on adrenochrome. I've never taken it. I don't want to take it. But apparently it keeps them from aging. You look at these old guys like Soros, and, Rockefeller, and their eyes are like, they're all bloodshot stuff, and they look like they're not alive, but they're looking like those guys are on adrenochrome. Yeah. There's a lot of people on adrenochrome in the government, and that's how they run these governments now. They get them hooked on it, and those guys have to do whatever they say. Because according to the law, they're not allowed to be doing what they're doing. A mandate, is only there for an emergency. Emergency is defined as a short-term thing that you have to do to handle a problem. That's an emergency, short-term. Now, you got the World Health Organization, I call them the World Death Organization, because they're run by the Shaitan. Anytime you see Shaitan, it's backwards. Okay, over Auschwitz and Dachau, they had these signs up there. Work will set you free. So they took all of these, quote, Jews. I think these were actually the real Hebrews. They weren't the guys that say they come from a place in the Caucasus Mountains. They weren't those guys. Those are the fake Jews. Yeah. These were the real Hebrews that they didn't want anybody to know about. They were going to take over the world with these fake Jews, and they wanted to kill all of the witnesses. Some of them are still in Canada. Oh yeah, you go see all these guys talking about Zionists are not Jews. Yeah, Israel is a Zionist state, and they should never have taken it. They didn't have the right to. Go look at these Canadians. Go look at these guys. These are. They call themselves real Jews, but I don't even call them Jews. They're Hebrews, because the word Jew has been hijacked. Yeah. Now, why did I mention that? Because I'm mentioning to you about the Quran. Okay? Now, in the Quran it says that you shouldn't eat pork. Pork is an animal that eats anything. It doesn't matter. It's omnivorous. You don't want to get that stuff in you because you'll start getting DNA from other things. When I was doing bodybuilding when I was younger, I used to eat desiccated liver and a tablet. I tell you, desiccated adrenal glands. Oh my God, when I started taking this stuff, I got really big and buff. Very fast. Everybody was amazed. I didn't tell them what I was taking. I told one guy what I was taking, but that was it. Now, that is how powerful these things are. Once you get this DNA from another animal and all of these I guess it's chromosomal stuff, I don't know. From another animal, it changes you. It magnifies whatever that particular thing is. Desiccated liver, desiccated adrenal glands. Yeah, that's amazing stuff. But anyway, I want to tell you, that's why you shouldn't eat pork. It's too close to human DNA. It will change. Go look at all the people that eat a lot of pork, and in my opinion, they look like pigs. Now, generally. Now, if you go look at all the people out there in Oklahoma, the places, people that eat a lot of beef, yeah, and it's not, hold on, they don't slit their throat and bleed them first, okay, which is what they should do, because now they're eating the blood that's got all the bad information in. Those guys look like beef. I don't know. My dad said, you know, you got to take care of them cows. Yeah. Got to take care of them. Anyway, I lived in those areas. I know what I'm talking about. So I'll talk to you later.